This just in, Aaron Judge in the locker room.
All it takes is one. All it takes is one swing, one at bat. One play, everything changes for us. So that's just the mindset you got to have going into this. And like I said, it just takes one game.
Are you surprised this team is in this situation right now? Down 3-0.
No, we're playing a good team over there. They got a great ball club. We knew it was going to be a dogfight, so we got to come out swinging. They come out, 2 runs in the first, but we got to keep having good at bats throughout down the stretch. So we can change everything with one game tomorrow.
Was that the message in the clubhouse tonight, or does anything need to be said in this situation with the players?
No, we all know what's at stake. We all know, our backs up against the wall. So, we gotta get it going our way. That's what it comes down to. We got a lot of veteran guys in here, been there, done that before. So, we just gotta lean on each other, keep playing the game that we played all year long, and the game that got us into this position. So, like I said, it just takes one game.
Aaron, how did you feel to play tonight yourself?
We didn't get any hits, didn't drive anybody in, but I gotta get something done up there.
Is part of the motivation not to get swept?
That's not really in our heads. In our heads is to win one game. That's how it starts. It's even though we're down 3-0, it's we win one game. You never know what's going to happen the next couple. So it's just about looking at the next game that we got tomorrow, and that's all we got.
Did you feel you were close on any at-bats?
What type of challenge is that?
That's me. Go ahead.
They're planning on a bullpen game tomorrow. What type of challenge does that entail, facing that many arms?
Oh, in the AL East, we played the Rays. They've given us a lot of bullpen games over the years, so it's nothing new, nothing that we haven't seen before.
Did you feel you were close with your bats tonight, especially that one in the fourth? Looked like you got a good swing on it.
Yeah, just missed that curveball to left. You get that one out of the park, things change. But take your walks when you can there at the end. But like I said, we just got to go back to playing our game. It doesn't matter the score, it doesn't matter. We scored 10 runs in a game, we scored 5 runs, it doesn't matter. We just got to focus on what we're doing. We do that, we'll get to where we want to be.
With the results you've had at the plate, do you yourself feel like you're letting the team down at all?
Well, yeah, definitely. You want to be getting the hits, you want to be doing, going out there and doing your job, but, I'm not doing my job right now. So, I got to pick it up.
Where do you pull inspiration from to try to claw back from down 0-3?
Just look at the season we've had, the ups and downs, look at the postseason that we've had, the battles we've had, and just kind of go from there. I think you just look around this room, the guys we have in here, the seasons they've had, stuff they've done in the postseason, and, just kind of feed off each other. We got a great ball club in here, and like I said, it just comes down to one game.
Aaron, how much better is this group than what you guys have shown so far?
Definitely better. It's we won the AL, so you just got to pick it up. Like I said, it's just going to take one thing to go our way tomorrow, and we'll roll with that.
When you fall behind early, like the last 2 games, do you have to fight off the tendency, natural tendency, just to be anxious and try to press and just do too much of the play?
We've been in games before. We've fallen down, more runs than just 2 in the first. So I think a lot of guys are pretty relaxed in that situation. But we just got to get a couple good at bat after good at bat and kind of get something going there. We had a big play where, if Big G scores there in that situation, maybe things are a little different, but, it didn't go our way. But like I said, we just got to string some good at-bats together, and we'll be where we want to be.
Aaron, you've always been so strong mentally. How much is this testing you personally?
It's all about the team. It's, like I said, I'm not doing what I need to do for the team. So, just got to step up, take my walks when I can, try the baseball if I get something to hit, and it's that simple.
When you look at your teammates, what do you know about them to know that you guys can turn this thing around?
Like I said, if you guys have watched our whole season, the ups and downs we had, the good times, bad times, we've been in tough situations. So, well, like I keep saying, it comes down. We just got to win one game and go from there.
Aaron, Nestor was saying earlier that going into this series, you thought you guys were, even with the Dodgers, were better, and because of that, he's shocked that you guys are down 3-0. What's your thoughts on that? Did you go into this team, we're as good as this team, we're better than this team?
Well, I think everybody in this room has confidence in this team and confidence in their abilities, so yeah, we definitely had confidence going into this and still do.
What is the mentality to come out of the situation like that, and as a captain, what you can say to your team?
Like I've been telling them, it just takes one game. It just takes one thing. That's it. You know, don't try to overthink anything in this process. Don't listen to any outside noise because it's just noise. You know, we got a job to do on the field. That's about it.
Aaron, can you sense the fans' frustration, disappointment?
Like I said, that's all noise. You know, the fans are here to cheer us on, you know, have our back. But anything beyond that, you know, it's just noise. We got a job to do, so we can't really focus on that.
Aaron Judge was getting booed at Yankee Stadium. You know, people say he deserves it. People say, you know, he's not hitting. You got to boo him. I don't know. That's up to you. You can do it. I've seen how it's gone the other way. Look, they gave him a standing ovation his first at bat. He didn't deliver. And look, it's not just him. The entire team's not doing their job. Outside of Soto and Stanton, look at the rest of the team. 154, 1 homer, 2 extra base hits, 3 runs scored. This ain't going to get it done. I hate to say it, but this is over.